Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. I'm going to ask my spirit guides today about the person on your mind that you are in a no contact situation with, low communication. What is going on in this connection? Where is it headed? What are the thoughts and feelings around this connection? So if you are not interested in a no contact or your past, this reading is not going to be for you. So check out your playlist or a recent upload for a collective or singles reading. Those are going to be something you'd be more interested in. So let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what the person on our mind is thinking and feeling. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us at this time? What is it that you need us to know about this person, our person? I am listening for you now. I have nature, connecting to nature to ground yourself. But look at this fork in the road, okay? So you could just be really struggling with which way do I go from here? And maybe we'll get some clarity with this reading. You know, forks are tough, right? And sometimes we're just so afraid we're going to make the wrong decision. So I'm going to say maybe Spirit's giving you some clarity today, and maybe we'll get some kind of direction. Spirit, please share with me. I have joy, finding joy in the little things each day. I want joy back, especially if I feel like I've been going down the path where everything is upsetting me, or I'm worried all the time, or I'm constantly anxious, something like that. So find the little moments in your day that bring you joy. You don't have to be happy and jumping for joy all day long. Find the little things. You know, anything, a cup of coffee, you know, I love my cup of coffee. I love my blanket on my lap, you know, while I'm watching TV. You know, find little things in your day that make you happy. Adventure, embrace some new experiences and adventure. Try something new, step out of your comfort zone. Try to break away from all I do is think about what my person is thinking and feeling, because they're probably not spending their whole day thinking about you. And don't put so much energy on them, okay? Put that energy back into you, because the best thing about a no contact situation for this to become a reunion again is that they're out there working on themselves and you're out there working on yourselves. So when you come back together, you're not the same. You're not exactly the same, but you're in a better place. So that's what you should be doing. And I have patience. Good things come to those who wait. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know that you've been waiting. I know that you have been struggling with this. And then I have faith. Okay. Trust that the universe has your back. Sometimes we just don't believe it. We just don't believe that things are going to change or that things are going to get better. I feel like this fork in the road is going to shift. Okay. I feel like it's Spirit's way of saying, I want you to have faith in us. I want you to believe that things are going to get better. I want you to know that this isn't forever. This is just temporary. And what it is that's meant to be is going to shift at some point. So let's just focus on this fork for a moment and see, you know, what it is that Spirit wants for you today. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have an 8 of Swords. I have a 2 of Wands. And I have a Page of Swords. The page came into me as apologies. Let me go backwards for a second, because the first thing that I started to feel was, I can't do it without you, was how it was coming into me. That, you know, life is difficult on its own, but it's even more difficult without you. So you may be thinking that it's a piece of cake, or this person thinks it's a piece of cake being out there by themselves, but they do not. It's, I can't do it without you, or maybe I should say, I don't want to do it without you. This was a apology. This felt like somebody saying, if I come back with the right, saying and doing the right things, would you take me back? Like, do we have a chance of picking a different path this time? Do we have a chance of starting over, trying again, realizing that we have to work on this? So this is like big picture thinking to me. And they're saying it's a choice. It's definitely a choice that we both have to make. So I feel this page is a powerful apology. I also like the two horses. It's not one horse. There's two horses. So maybe they want to, they want to bring this horse to you and go for a ride. So there's this, I think that's an apology. I'm going to use that page as they're saying opening up. Okay, so what does opening up mean, Spirit? Opening up to what's going on. Okay, opening up their feelings, being more in tune to your feelings, opening up more. I'm just going to say it that way. I have Temperance. I have a feeling they don't like the struggle. This is I don't like what we have been going through. Okay, if we have been going through hard times, it's harder without you. No doubt in my mind, whatever. I'm used to having you by my side. I'm used to talking to you. I'm used to having a partner. I'm used to doing things with somebody. So their peace of mind is off balance. They're struggling with that. They just are not, let's face it, you're in a relationship and then you're not talking to your person. How could you be balanced and grounded? You're off kilter. I have a Two of Swords. Yeah, this person is trying to make up their mind about this path. This person's like, if I apologize, okay, maybe it's a two-way street. Do we have it in us to get beyond this? I think you do. I'm feeling today that you do. They're saying it's a lot of misunderstandings. It's a lot of somebody's got to open up more. I don't know if it's something that's not repairable. I would say it that way too. Maybe, in the heat of the moment, it felt like it wasn't repaired. This is too much to repair, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling it's misunderstandings as primary, and I have a Page of Cups. So I have a feeling this person is coming back and opening up. They're opening up with apologies. They are ready to spill their feelings. They have new feelings. They're saying the feelings they're not used to having these feelings. So this could be a relatively new relationship that they pushed you away. They are ghosting you. They have, closed off communication. So it is a feeling of, I am going to say they pushed you away for the wrong reasons. Okay. And they're realizing it. So sometimes somebody wakes up and they say, what am I doing? I'm sabotaging myself. Like this isn't helping anybody. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need us to know about this connection? I have a Union. They could be afraid of a commitment. It could be as simple as that. I've panicked. I have masculine energy, divine masculine energy. I have deception. Did I deceive you? Or you think you think that I did. There's more of a misunderstanding feeling going on, that maybe somebody said something or implied something and the other person's upset because they're being accused of something they didn't do. It kind of feels like that is going on. So it's something that's repairable. Let's rebuild. It's a sense of fixing things. I don't feel like this is a relationship that we can't fix. I have a Muse. You still inspire me. I miss you. I miss talking to you. I just miss you being in my heart and my soul. There's still hope. Absolutely. So this person is hoping. You're hoping. Let's get some initials. Let's see if we get a confirmation. So first initial, last initial. Maybe we'll spell your person's name. Maybe some of you will confirm these messages. I have the letter L. I have an E. U. The K. D. W. I have an S. G. I have an N. O. The letter F. The K. I have a V. I have a K. P. X. T. I have a D, and I have the letter E today. Okay, so some of you that could definitely have spelt out something that is important to you. Spirit, what do you want us to know? What are some feelings coming from the person with this fork in the road? Fork in the roads are if you're not ready to make a decision, you just keep asking Spirit, for clarity until you're ready to make a decision, so that when you do pick a fork, which avenue you want to take, you feel really pretty clear about that choice. You are like an angel, and I feel like a devil. I feel like, I keep hurting you. They said they're pushing you away for the wrong reasons. So they either know that they're self-sabotaging, they know that their ego has gotten the better of them, something like that. So they're starting to either admit their failures or something along those lines. You're the only person who makes me feel alive. So since you've been gone, I'm struggling. I now know that I do need you in my life. So does separation bring you that I'm realizing what I'm missing? Absolutely. I don't love myself, so how can I love you? Yeah, there's a little bit of a feeling of this person has to, they're feeling some kind of guilt. They're realizing that they are self-sabotaging. They're pushing a really good thing away for the wrong reasons. So they're kind of having a little bit of a wake-up call for themselves. I'm going to say it that way. You are the right person at the wrong time. I feel like that's an excuse where they're going to say things like, I'm not ready for anything serious. I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not ready for commitment. Okay. But the feelings are there. The actions have been there. They treat you like a significant other. It's like all of a sudden they get spooked, and all of a sudden it turns into, I think this is the wrong time, So it's like, who are they kidding? They got scared and they're using it as an excuse. I'm still desperately longing for you. I now know that I do need you in my life. So are they waking up to, it took me all this time to realize what I had. It took me all this time to realize that I owe you an apology. I'm going to say it that way. I owe you an apology. I think that if an apology comes forward, would you accept it? Is that something that would help you, to be able to talk? This feels like a forbidden love. There's a little bit of I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe they feel like they're crossing the line somehow. Maybe you are. Maybe it's a third-party situation for somebody. So maybe I'm struggling with that. I wish we could just start over. If that apology comes back, that's probably what they're going to say. They're probably going to say that I do wish that we could have a do-over. Let's start over. Let's not talk to each other the way we've been talking to each other. Let's treat each other better. Let's work harder at this. Let's not push each other away when things get hard. So I do feel like we have recognized what we're doing wrong. So that's probably half the battle of fixing it. I wish we could just start over is what's going on. So I'm going to put this out into the universe for today. That is what I'm picking up on for many of you. If you have, you feel this way, claim it, own it. It's yours in the comments. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, if you want some additional no contact readings, check out my Twin Flame channel. I'll put the link in the description below, along with my Pick a Card channel. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll see you again real soon.